Hello and welcome back. Welcome back to Bloodborne. It's just me this time, but I plan to get an awful lot done now that I have things under my control. The first notice we have left from Yarnham is a holy chalice said to be enshrined in old Yarnham, seated in the valley. I don't really give much of a flying fuck about the chalices, but I'm still heading down to old Yarnham because there is something down there I want that's past old Yarnham anyway. There's it's not terribly clear, there's no causal relation anyway, but clearing Old Yarnham opens up a passage in the Erden Chapel, which is what I want. Oh, by the way, I figured this out while I was just messing around, but you can actually have a charged L2, which I thought was interesting. Not that it really matters too much, but it's just there. So, without further ado, let's head back to the Cathedral Ward, for that is where you have to go. And there we have it. I'll be cutting out the loading times as well to make it a bit easier, so no time at all has passed for you, hopefully, if I've done my job properly. Also, that's what I want open. Closed. If you couldn't already tell. Now, Old Yarnham is down this way. We have these peculiar individuals in rather snazzy coats and hats. Hello, chum. You look like a cheery lad. Ow! That's exceptionally rude. Why on earth did you do that? I'm gonna have to take your balls now. This is how it goes in Yarnham. What a shame. It's got a cute bell as well. Oop! Hello. Cute little bell. But, like with the brick guys, these are enemies that are basically there to teach you how the interrupt system works with visceral attacks and guns. Because they have crazy amounts of hyper armor like the brick guys, but they are also very easy to parry. Ooh, an item. I wonder why this was left here. Perhaps there are some things best left unknown. But at least now we can look stylish. Yeah. Now then. On to Old Yarnham. This is sort of the central hub area within Yarnham. Like, you have the Hunter's Dream as the hub for the whole game, but the Cathedral Ward, at least in early game, is the hub for almost all of the areas that you can actually traverse. Oh, somebody's actually watching, and it's not me. And yes, I'm still streaming to record these if you're curious as to what that is in the corner. Alright, let's chat. More blood vials. Do I have? Yeah, I have those equipped. Oh, okay. Ah, God, the attacks are going damn fast. I thought I dodged the first attack, go and whack him. Nope, he's got 2 or 3 lined up. What a little shitter. Let's go and whip people into submission. Not! It's got a very nice transform attack back, actually. You just go sweep and then boop, just give him a poke. It's nice. There's actually an NPC down here, quite close by, actually. You know what? I'm gonna show this off. Sit down. Oop. Blood damage causes dogs to be knocked on their ass, usually because of firearms, but it does work if you have weapons, melee weapons that deal blood damage, of which there are only 2 in the game, I think. Please hit this man. I could have locked on, but I decided, no, I can't be asked. So that's why dogs get knocked on their butts, and it's very handy when you have very annoying dogs that attack pretty much fucking instantly. And the madman's knowledge I picked up, just to clear things up, is related to insight. Making contact with eldritch wisdom is a blessing, for even if it drives one mad, it allows one to serve a grander purpose, for posterity. Yeah, I'm sure the madman is very pleased with that. But insight is used for... in gameplay sense, it's used to add a bit of extra difficulty, but also act as a currency. And in online mode, I'm not online because I don't have PlayStation Plus, it allows you to do, to summon in people, and I'm not sure if you need it for invasions or not, but whatever. But I just use it for currency and such, to buy some things like Charm and Bone Blades, or Beast Blood Pellets, and I'll never be using Beast Blood Pellets because this character can't even benefit from them. But whatever, we have this character here.
You're a beast hunter, aren't you? I knew it. That's precisely how I started out. Oh, beg pardon. You may call me Alfred, protege of Master Ligurius, hunter of vile bloods. So, what say you? Our prey might differ, but we are hunters, the both of us. Why not cooperate and discuss the things we've learned?
Cooperation, eh? Of the jolly variety? Well, actually, saying that, as much as it has the same voice actor, Alfred isn't really a Slayer in this game. He doesn't really have enough screen time for that.
Very good indeed. Take this to celebrate our acquaintance.
If you want, you can summon him into the boss fight in Old Yarnham, but I'm not going to be summoning for any boss anyway for this, but yeah, you can do that if you want. Another thing you can use Insight for, even in offline mode. But you also get gestures from the NPCs, so it's worth talking to them.
Beast hunting is a sacred practice. May the good blood guide your way.
Right. I'm not sure if he says anything else right now.
There must be oodles for us to share.
Oh, he does.
Go on. Just tell me what piques your interest.
The first time I saw this sort of menu, I was a bit disappointed because it seems kind of, well, a cheap form of exposition compared to what we saw in Dark Souls. But it's okay. It's only this character that you really get this sort of menu for, so yeah, fill us in.
As you know, the Healing Church is the fountainhead of blood healing. Well, I'm a simple hunter, quite unfamiliar with the ins and outs of the institution. But I have heard that the holy medium of blood healing is venerated in the main cathedral, and that councillors of the old church reside in the high stratum of the cathedral ward. If you seek blood healing, and the church is willing, you should pay them a visit.
That makes it sound like it's basically where you're going to be ending up at the end of the game, like it's some main quest progression, but you don't actually have to go up there at all if you don't want. It's highly recommended, and I'll be doing it as well because this is all bosses, but it's bizarre how it sets up all this venturing into the top of the Healing Church cathedral, but it doesn't end up really being that important in the end. It's very bizarre.
Byrgenwerth is an old place of learning, and the Tomb of the Gods, carved out below Yarnham, should be familiar to every hunter. Well, once a group of young Byrgenwerth scholars discovered a holy medium deep within the tomb. This led to the founding of the Healing Church and the establishment of blood healing. In this sense, everything sacred in Yarnham can be traced back to Byrgenwerth. But today, the college lies deep within a tangled wood, abandoned and decrepit. And furthermore, the Healing Church has declared Byrgenwerth forbidden ground. It's unclear how many of its scholars remain alive, but only they know the password that allows passage through the gate.
Right. So, already, you talk to this man and he tells you, basically what the two main institutions, the Healing Church and Byrgenwerth, are, and how they came to be. Bear in mind he has no idea, seemingly, what the Holy Medium actually is, for where the blood comes from, but that'll be elucidated on later anyway. It's just a bit of exposition.
I bid you farewell. It has been a pleasure. May the good blood guide your way.
Like I said, I'm not a fan of it. It seems a bit clunky compared to how Dark Souls offered exposition, and it's generally not a good idea to tell, don't show. I mean, yes, eventually in storytelling you're going to have to outright say some things, because otherwise... Did I already pull this? I must have. Yeah, I did. Because otherwise you risk leaving the audience in the dark, as it were. But it's disappointing to see it done like that, I suppose I should say. And also the problem with Alfred himself, I find, is that while there are some decent characters, some quite decently developed characters in Bloodborne, Alfred is not one of them. We'll see how his quest goes later on, because I'm going to be, in a sense, killing his boss. What the fuck are you doing? Attack, goddammit! No, whatever. But I'll be killing his boss at some point. And you'll see how his quest turns out there. Suffice to say, it's not terribly great. I would say of all the characters I've seen in both the DLC and the main game, the ones I actually genuinely think are good are Gehrman, for one. I think he's the best in the game. In fact, he's arguably the main protagonist. Eileen, who is the one wearing the beaked mask, which looks an awful lot like a Plague Doctor's mask. We'll be seeing a bit of her later as well. Jura, who's down in Old Yarnham, is like a lot of characters. He doesn't get a lot of screen time, so you don't really see a lot of. I say screen time, you know what I mean. He doesn't get a lot of development either because he pretty much stays in Old Yarnham, and that's where he is. But he's okay. But the problem is, like, compared to the likes of Siegmeyer, the likes of Solaire, the likes of the Clerics in the Way of the White, there isn't as much development or time given to develop characters in this game, which is a shame, really. But enough of that. Let's actually see a new place. Who am I to give any credence to warnings or whatever? I'm a hunter. I do what I want. I wonder if I can actually see him from here. I don't know if you can. I think he's up. That's not what I wanted to do, but whatever. 3 blood bullets. He's somewhere up. I just walked right into fire, GG. No, I can't quite see him from here. For some reason, he's got some swanky megaphone that can apparently reach all the way across the Yarnham. Right there, champ. Self-defense. He started it. Ow. Actually, remarkably quick, so the whip might not be the best form for this. Goodbye. I usually rush through this area, so it'll be bizarre to take my time. Oh, hello there, not Crystal Lizard. People playing this game after playing something like Dark Souls 2 will be pleased to hear that you can interrupt their teleport. And my word, well, Crystal Lizard's fucking annoying in Dark Souls 2, but that's a story for another time. There's some extra things down here I would not mind. If I can remember where they're placed. Ah, there we go. Hello there, Mr. Sheetman. Oh, and the other one's just like, oh, you killed my buddy. I could have helped, but I was too busy staring at the wall. Good job, sir. So, congratulations, we picked up our first potential arcane weapon. This is actually a potential weapon for... What the hell? S scaling in? S? What? Oh, my fist. Sorry. Yeah, for some reason your fists have a S in strength and S in skill, but it's still crap damage. But anyway, this is a weapon you can actually upgrade, and it benefits off your arcane, so it's technically the first arcane weapon I've picked up. For some reason, I don't think I'm going to be using it all that much, though. I wonder if I'll ever use that at some point. Nah. So, that was a little aside just to pick up that. Not that I really plan on using it all that much, but it's good to have. And this is a character who will benefit from it the most, anyway. So, who knows? Is there anything down this way? Bear in mind, I haven't played this game nearly as much as I've played Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2, so there are still some things that'll have me going like, is there something there? Or what is that? I can't remember quite what that is. Oh. That almost was painful. Kill 'em beasts with style, top hat and cane a go. I actually wonder how I can see through those sheets. Was there somebody slightly irked by my presence? Apparently there was! Let's go and deal with you, sir. If you want to skip through this entire area and make it trivial... Oh! I can actually show, that's it, that's where he is. You can just see him there. Let's see if I can inch in a little closer, but he's just sitting atop there with a Gatling gun, ready and waiting to mow you down. Awfully nice of him. Awfully nice of him indeed. But you can just run straight down the middle and get to where the church is there and he won't be able to shoot you. And you can do that if you want, but I want to pick up a few things on the way. Although I suppose I could do that and open up a short... Nah.
You are a skilled hunter, adept.
Oh, received a text at the best time? Thanks for that. I forgot that in this game, when you're hearing dialogue, it will interrupt you picking up items. Now, I could go up that way, and I think there's some extra things there. I don't know. Can't remember. Do not quite rightly remember. Do something! It was aggravated assault, officer, I swear. No, I don't think there is. Tell you what there is, though. Lots of bullets being fired at you from a Gatling gun. Isn't that wonderful? Now, in this area, it's actually a good idea. You might have noticed a lot of these pots around. They do that. You don't want to be caught up in that. Especially if you have vitality as low as mine. Because it kind of hurts to get an explosion right in your face. Just go and get rid of those immediately. Stop in the middle, pick up some blood vials. I think we're being attacked or something, all this noise. Ooh! Oh crap! That was almost a very embarrassing. And I've actually had that happen. These crows in particular have at one point killed me. And I think that's the most embarrassing death I've ever had in a game. To be fair, it was when I first started. But still. Oh, hello. Oop. Stop sending me texts, I am recording. Ow. That rugby tackle. Okay, if it was a rugby tackle I'd be a bit more worried, but thankfully it's not. Alright, if you mind waiting there, I'm just gonna... No? 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 You want to do this? Alright. R1 spam to victory. Okay, maybe not. Maybe so. That's sorted. Back to it. Very professional of me. Very professional indeed. First blood tinged gemstone, which is, funnily enough, a gemstone that goes into your gun. Oh! Oh! Take 1 second to look at how the stream is going. And I get a face full of bullets. Excellent. Oop, oop. I think Jura can actually damage these. Oh, okay, maybe not. But at this point, it's better to just wing it. There's not much else to pick up. Right there, chap. There's a chap over there. He's a very nice man. Do I want to go this way? Or go up? I think I'll go up, actually. It's safer. You can go down that way, and that's the main area. Nope, he's off. Oh well, she's going up the ladder. I can't climb, so I might as well leave. That ladder leads up to Jura, so you can fight him there if you want. But you do not have to fight Jura. He is not always aggressive to you, and I will show you how to make him not aggressive if you don't know already how to make that happen. But that'll be in a while. So suffice to say, Jura can live for now. He can't actually really do anything to you once you're past that point. You can kill all the beasts you want, and he can't do shit. Get it, because you have to be a madman to be up on these rafters. After Anno Londo, I'm starting to think that myself. Now, there is a novelty item over there which I might be able to get if I make this jump, but I don't in fact know. Yes! Masterfully done. It's a head bandage. Just a head bandage. You can adorn messengers with certain items to make them look a certain way. And that one is a head bandage. Truly the in thing. There's if you can get the chandelier to smash down, it will light up the whole area and set all those beasts on fire, but you don't really need to do that. It's just something that's a bit easier if you want, and I went and picked up the thingamabobs instead, as I tend to do. Not the crows! Not the crows! The worst enemy in the game. Now, to open the first shortcut we can access, and also something a little funny that you might appreciate, if I can get this to work. And hell, if I can get Gascoigne to suddenly lose his mind and not try to kill me, why can't I get this to work? Hello! Oop. Shooting at me? How rude. Come on. I'm right here, just a little bit closer. No? No? No, you're not doing it? Right here. You've almost got me. Oop! Go on. just round the corner. Chase me down and you'll get me. How was that just then? Sort of slammed into the wall or something. Ah, no, I think he's just heading back. You can actually get him to fall off this place, and it's quite funny, but it does seem to be hit and miss depending on whether he does. And this time he decided not to. He decided to be sensible. How dare he? Hello, hello? What's this then? Slate in on the job? Oh, I'm not having any of that. Oh, hello. So yeah, if you're wondering what the hell these things are, basically if you've played Dark Souls, they're crystal lizards. If you haven't played Dark Souls and you have no idea what a crystal lizard is, it's a monster that drops upgrade material. And some pungent blood cocktails, which I'll not really be using. Mainly because I haven't found them to be terribly effective. Down this way is a passage, and if you manage to open this up from the other side, on the other side is a boss fight. That's how you go and make Jura friendly. You approach from the back way of Old Yarnham. Yes, I know, very funny. But if you do that, he doesn't see you coming in, and he just assumes you're here for the tour guide of Old Yarnham, and he doesn't immediately try to kick your ass. Yep. These ugly fuckers over here are generally... They can be quite intimidating, and they can very easily stun-lock you if you're not careful, but... If you take your time, and you dodge to the side and the back, they're fine. It takes some getting used to their how their moveset works, but once you do, they become not exactly trivial, but they become straightforward. Oh yeah! Very impressive, Mr. Wolf. Very impressive indeed, and by impressive I mean pathetic. Ooh. God dang. I was looking round for gubbins, and you just go and slap me in the back. Oop. I know what this looks like, but I definitely wasn't trying to hit you. And as if by magic, we are back to where we can get to the start. But I don't need to do that. Not just yet, anyway. Might be a good idea later. I mean, as much as I feel okay about fighting the boss of this area, things can very easily go wrong. It's one of those bosses where if you let certain moves... If you get complacent around certain moves, they will ruin your day. So sneaky. How many of those do I have now? I'm actually going to need an awful lot, but 24 is a nice, comfortable amount. I should probably explain what Beast Blood Pellets do. Beasthood is a very strange stat in this, or mechanic in this game. It basically works like the Red Tearstone Ring did in Dark Souls 1. In a sense. And by that I mean it increases your attack power, but at a cost. With the Red Tearstone Ring, it only activated at like 20% of your health. With Beasthood, it just increases the amount of damage you take yourself. And this rises the higher up your beast is. That's a very sort of simple way of clarifying it, but that's basically what it is. So many bloodstone shards today. Why can't I hold all these bloodstone shards? Where do you think you're going? Hello, hello, hello. Loitering around the streets at night? Ain't having that. Just giving a quick check over of the area. But I think that's most of it. Down that way, in that very ominous, ominous cathedral-looking area, is the boss. And if you want Alfred's help, this is where he is. Originally what you had to do in this game before is just have the bell rung at all times, and you could pick up an NPC, but instead, now you just, you go over here, you press X, you use up an insight, you summon Alfred, or whoever is summonable, and that's how it goes. And I need to remember, I won't really need that in the fight, but what I will need is this. And that I'm equipping that should give you some indication as to what this fight is going to be like. It's going to be a shit one. But I have some fire paper donated quite generously by Alfred. I have one oil urn, although I don't think I'll be using that. And I'll just equip Yosefka's blood vial because it's there. But it's time to go fight a boss, and hopefully not die. Doesn't he just look like a happy chappy with all his back all flayed like that? This is the Bloodstarved Beast, and he is quite a frantic boss. You don't see it quite yet, but you will. You will in the later stages. It gets mental. And very unforgiving. I'm nailing these parries now, but later on, he will not even... You'll see a lot more of that sort of move. On top of making him quite difficult to parry, it also makes him... It means he can get away from you quite quickly after trying to attack, which makes it very awkward to do any counterattacks. So this is the time to take advantage of being able to parry him so easily. Because I think around this stage, things will not be so easy. Yeah, here we go. And you do not want to get hit by that by any means whatsoever. That is quite possibly his worst move in the game. It is a grab. And it's not only a grab, it is a grab that does exceptional amounts of damage. It's not even just that. It also poisons you. And you have no iframes from the poison while he is grabbing you. That will still do damage to you, even when he's grabbing you. It is pretty much a one-hit kill, especially at this stage. Do I want to swap to a whip? It might be a bit more, gives me a bit more range. Fat now is a bit too slow. I don't trust myself with it. You see, you can very quickly get away from him, so only one of those hits landed. And I'm already poisoned. It does not take much for you to get poisoned at all. Nice. Yeah, he's charging up again. Oh, I do not want to be annoyed. And now he has an aura. A poison aura. So if it wasn't bad enough being near him, Now it's going to make you poisoned. You can see why this gives new players a rough time. He's an asshole. Oh, that was a close one. Do I have... Oh, I think he's charging up again, actually. When he's sort of standing around like this, doing nothing, that's when he's charging up and doing that poison aura again. So, that's generally when it's best to keep your distance. Tracking that's actually really good. I thought he almost had me then. Ooh! Oh, by the way, I'm wearing Gascoigne's set for a reason. It has some of the best poison... In fact, it has the best poison resist in the game. Very handy and quite convenient. How do you get it before you do this fight? Hurrah! That didn't go too badly. Ugh. But yeah, you can see why... You can see why that boss causes a lot of people problems. I saw, in the first few months when this game was released, there was a glitch where you could have him jump through the walls. And I've only seen it done once by one person, but he went straight through the wall and got out of bounds and got killed. It was quite funny.